Good afternoon, Mr. Hedges. I would just like to ask you a couple questions, and the first one would be, why is it that the American people are not rising up the way we've seen, let's say, in the Middle East and in North Africa?
Because the food prices aren't as extreme yet. Most of the protesters in countries like Tunis and Egypt who live on about $2 a day are spending over half their income now to eat wheat. The price of wheat has risen 100% in the last 8 months. The poor in this country are feeling it. Roughly 40 million Americans who live in a state of poverty spend about 35% of their income on food. As these commodities continue to rise in price, basic staples, and the corporate state continues to cut programs of assistance, then I think that we will see a very similar reaction. How it is oriented ideologically will depend a lot on who captures those movements, and that's why it's important upon those of us who care about an open society and an egalitarian democracy get out and express also that rage and recognize it as legitimate. Otherwise, we'll see ground to some very frightening proto-fascist movements.
Thank you. The second question would be, what is it that is left for us to do besides what is, what's obvious as civil disobedience, but is there anything else that you think you might consider important to do,
Well, the more we can sever ourselves from the tentacles of consumer society, 70% of the U.S. economy is driven on consumption, the more we get out of our houses and into the street and carry out acts like the act that's being carried out today, the more we make hope visible. And if we don't do that, then the coup d'etat in slow motion, the march of the corporate state, which is reconfiguring this nation into an oligarchic system, will continue.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hedges.